This first one, we are showing you how to modify the push-ups. Most people cannot do full body weight push-up on the floor. This one showing you to do them on a wall. And the next one I'll show you to do them on a chair, like this example. The push-up, to make them easier, quite simple. Just find something to raise yourself off the floor. You can use the chair, side of your bed, stair rail, or staircase. Okay, so many options you can do around your house. This one show you on the knees. You can also do the knee push-up on the floor as well. And this will give you different ideas for doing push-up easier. Now, I am showing you modification for plank. Most people also, beginner and people who have lower back pain, have challenge with doing plank on the floor. This one is on a chair, and you can do elbow also. And just like the push-up, you just have to raise your body up higher from the floor. You can use the side of your bed, on a stair rail, a staircase, a chair, a bench, something you can find around your house. Works. Now I am showing you dynamic plank on a chair. Doing on the floor, it puts a lot of weight on your shoulder and lower back. So by raising yourself off the floor on a bench, side of the bed, it will help reduce the challenge. Now I am showing you elbow plank on the floor. This is how you modify them or to make them easier. You can put your knees down. Now I am showing you the first one by raising your butt up, piking up. This is not the perfect way to do them, but it's a easier way for those of you who are beginner and heavy. You can put one of your knee down, like example, to help support your weight and also to take the weight of your lower back. You can also put both knees down, and this one still quite challenging for some people. You just have to make sure you engage your core where you're doing the plank to get the benefit. Yeah. So again, showing you the pike to raise your butt up, and this is the full real plank. Just don't do this. Arching your back is not good for your lower back. Okay. Now I am showing you side plank on the elbow. To modify them, you can split your leg, one forward, one in front, one in the back. This will help reduce the weight and give you more support. Another way to do it, you can put one hand in front of you to support yourself like so. Next one, you can put one foot in front of you to help support your hips and your mid body. And you can even push another arm, another hand on the floor to support yourself as well. Another way to do it, to bend your knees and you do half plank on both knees together and raise your hips off the floor. This is also pretty good for beginner. Now I am showing you the lying leg raise. This exercise is not recommended for people who have lower back pain because it puts a lot of pressure on your lower back. But if you just a beginner or heavy weight, you can manage this by doing this modification. Bend your knee to your chest and do it halfway like so. You don't have to put your leg down to the floor. It's too heavy. So you just keep it halfway to your chest, come out halfway, tuck it back. Another one to modify them is to do one rep at a time. So put your feet down, raise them up to your chest, bend your knee, and then come out like so. Just make sure you engage your core the whole time to protect your lower back from getting too much pressure. So try this out. Last example for this one, you can do one leg at a time. This one is quite safe for your lower back, so no pressure on your lower back at all. It's quite easy. You just have to engage your abdominal muscle and also your quad muscle, the front of your leg. Now the sit-ups. Most people cannot do sit-up due to lower back pain, tight back, or lack of mobility on the spines. And also sometimes heavy weights and beginner also have issue doing this. You can modify them by just do crunches instead. So crunches like so, just make sure you activate and squeeze your abdominal muscle to get the most benefit from the exercise. Don't pull your neck, yeah, just tap your hand lightly and don't pull them. Now I am showing you V-ups. V-ups is one of the tough exercise to do. Also require lots of strength and mobility. Okay, so this is how you modify the V-up. You can bend your knees and raise your upper body and your arm up and raise your body off the floor only halfway, but make sure you activate or contracting your abdominal muscle to get the most benefit of the exercise. Okay. Another way to do the V-ups, you can do them alternate leg and arm. So one leg, opposite arm. Do it like so, like example. Lift yourself up off the floor halfway. Now I am showing you side V-ups or oblique crunch. You can modify them by bending your knees forward and then one arm on the bottom, support yourself, help put yourself up a little bit. Make sure you activate your oblique muscle, the side of your abs, to get the most benefit. Okay. And another version, you can put one hand on your knee to support that and pull yourself up a little bit, or put them down on the floor and push yourself up. But make sure you activate your oblique. Okay, squeeze them and make them work that muscle. This one is sitting leg lift. How to modify them? You put your feet down to the floor, bend your knee a little bit. If your leg straight, it's harder, but if you bend your knees, it's easier. So you just do one rep at a time, just like example. Activate your core, squeeze them, and pull your knee to your chest. Okay. This one, SpiderMan Plank or knee to elbow. Doing this exercise on the floor is quite challenging for beginner. Put a lot of weight on your shoulder and on your lower back. So you find a chair or side of your bed or a bench, something you can raise yourself above ground. Now mountain climbers, again raise yourself off the floor by using chair or side of your bed and go slow, not too fast, so it will help reduce the challenge. The last one on this video is SpiderMan Stretch or runner stretch. Some of you who have mobility issue or hamstring tight, lower back tight, this one is good modification. You just raise yourself off the floor using a chair or bench or side of your bed and do them. This is to make it easier for you to be able to move around, open your hips and step forward with your foot and rotate your arm up in the air. So find something to raise yourself off the floor and do them. Enjoy!